Nana decides it's time to remove the gloves. At Alex's residence, Alexis texted Gregory to let him know she was available if he needed to talk. Sam came a few moments later. Sam said that she had arrived early to speak with her mother before Kristina arrived. Alexis used the chance to inform Sam that she had contacted Gregory. Sam was happy, but she said she needed to speak with her sister. Alexis admitted that she, too, was concerned about Molly. "Wait, not that sister. What's going on with Molly?" Sam inquired. Alexis emphasized that it was not her responsibility to inform Sam, but she was confident that Molly will speak with Sam shortly. However, Alexis assured her that it was not a life-threatening situation. Sam, relieved, said that she had intended to discuss Kristina's new foundation. Sam supported the plans for a shelter for LGBTQ+ children in need, but he thought Kristina needed some direction. Who doesn't? Alexis questioned. Kristina had just arrived, and she was excited to tell me about her ideas for the Corinthos Davis house. Kristina unfurled the building's drawings and discussed her intentions for the contractor to pull down walls after all three women sat down in the dining room. Concerned, Sam inquired if Kristina had consulted an architect. But Kristina dismissed the idea as unnecessary. "This is my chance to really make a difference," Kristina explained. Kristina said that having her family's support, particularly Alexis, meant a lot to her. Sam remained mute as Kristina expressed her desire for the refuge to be a safe haven. When Kristina continued talking about her construction plans, Sam noted that they sounded like substantial upgrades. Kristina disagreed because the majority of the alterations were cosmetic in nature. Sam turned gears because she was curious if Kristina had begun to fundraise. But Kristina countered that she needed something to show investors before asking for money. Sam was frustrated and turned to her mother for assistance. "I trust her," Alexis declared. Kristina smiled as she brought out a snapshot of the shelter's new logo. Alexis enjoyed it, but Sam remained silent. Kristina wondered, "What now?" Sam cautioned that hiring a graphic designer was premature, but Kristina insisted that she required the logo for the website. Sam said that Kristina should have employed an accountant and formed a nonprofit organization. Kristina, irritated, inquired as to Sam's problem. "Do you not believe in this project? Or is it me you don't believe in?" Kristina inquired. Sam promised Kristina that she wanted her to succeed, but Sam was concerned that Kristina was not prepared for all of the hoops Kristina would have to jump through. Sam reminded her that many of the children who would seek refuge at the shelter would be traumatized and exploited, so Kristina should prioritize hiring a specialist to assist them above fretting about paint colors. Kristina promised Sam that she would arrive on time, but Sam questioned her priorities. Sam sought help from her mother, but Alexis insisted on trusting Kristina. Sam was apprehensive because Kristina had a habit of going away when one of her ideas didn't pan out as planned. Kristina's unwillingness to follow through was put on Sam. Kristina was hurt and accused Sam of not wanting her to succeed. Sam and Kristina exchanged pleasantries until Kristina's phone rang. It was the contractor's fault. Alexis admitted that Sam was correct after Kristina left the room to receive the call, but she worried that Sam had been too harsh on Kristina. Sam made no apologies because Kristina was an adult who needed to know what she was getting herself into. Sam was perplexed as to why Alexis hadn't spoken out, but Alexis reminded Sam that the last time Alexis raised concerns about Kristina's professional choices, Kristina stopped talking to Alexis. Alexis concluded that because she had no idea what the future contained, she may as well have faith. Later, Sam revealed that Alexis' encouragement meant a lot to Kristina, and Sam hoped that the extra boost of confidence would help Kristina pull it off. "Stranger things have happened," Alexis pointed out. At TJ and Molly's place, TJ Molly was getting ready to leave for work when I entered the living room. She apologized for being so loud. She hadn't intended to wake him. He suggested that she take the day off because she had arrived late the night before. Molly yelled at him, "I'm not sick." "God knows, I'm not pregnant, and I never will be," Molly continued. TJ pointed out that he and Molly had never been conventional people, but Molly stated unequivocally that she wasn't ready to explore their alternatives because she was overwhelmed by everything. TJ Molly's desires were respected, and he directed the conversation to what had been bothering him about Molly's diagnosis. He inquired about her intercourse had caused her any discomfort. Sometimes, not all of the time, Molly said. TJ was surprised. Molly became defensive when questioned why she hadn't told him. I was dealing with it, replied Molly. She told him she had appreciated their emotional intimacy and being held in his arms, but TJ was curious as to why she hadn't said anything to him. Molly explained that she hadn't realized anything was wrong. TJ Molly was not the kind to be careless about her health, so she couldn't understand why she hadn't seen a doctor about her problems. Molly, frustrated, stated that she felt awful enough without his adding to it. Molly sobbed as she acknowledged that she regretted not having been tested because she had let TJ. However, TJ stated that his only concern had been Molly's anguish, which she had endured in quiet. He reminded Molly that they were all in this together, but she countered that it was different for a woman. I so wanted to be able to give you this gift, Molly explained. She said that she needed time to face the fact that she would be unable to bear children for him. TJ was desperate to assist Molly, but she insisted on going to work and rushed out the door. Later on, TJ left a message for Molly on her voicemail. He apologized for everything, especially for making her feel alone in her battle. TJ Molly was persuaded that he loved her and would always be there for her. Sunny and Nina had their morning coffee in Sunny's penthouse and talked about their engagement. Nina informed Sunny that she adored her engagement ring and that everything had gone smoothly. But even better, you're all mine, Nina declared. Nina leaned forward to kiss Sunny, and he grinned. Nina understood afterwards that she and Sunny would have to announce their engagement soon. She was concerned that they had made a mistake by openly celebrating their engagement the night before, but Sunny assured that they had nothing to hide. Nina agreed, but told him that they would have to face the possibility that their news would not be welcomed by everyone. Sunny informed her he didn't care what other people thought of him. Sunny and Nina were about to leave when they heard a knock at the door. When Sunny learned it was Ava and Avery, he told Nina that he didn't want Avery to know about the engagement until he told Ava. Nina agreed to respect his desires and twisted the engagement ring so that the huge diamond was hidden. Avery ran over to Nina after Sunny greeted Ava and Avery. However, Avery instantly noticed the ring and spoke about it with Nina. When Ava saw the huge diamond, her eyes rounded with surprise. Sunny sat Avery down to tell her about his engagement to Nina. Avery was overjoyed and requested if she could be a flower girl at the wedding. Nina was moved. Avery, I can hardly wait to be a part of your family, Nina added. Sunny told Ava that he had intended to tell Ava before speaking to Avery when she retired to her bedroom to play on an electronic tablet. Ava congratulated Nina and Sunny on their engagement, but she was curious if Carly was aware of the news. Ava reminded Sunny that Avery will inform everyone about the news. Sunny thought Ava was correct, so he went over to Carly's house. Nina allowed Ava to express herself after Sunny had departed. Nina wanted the truth, despite Ava's assurances that she was delighted for Nina. Do you? Ava inquired. Nina's friendship with Sunny had been a ticking time bomb ever since Nina had tipped off the SEC, Ava revealed. Why shouldn't Carly pay? Nina said. Ava pointed out to Nina that Sunny and Carly had been together for decades, whereas Nina and Sunny had only been together for 2 years. Nina claimed that it shouldn't be a problem. But it does, Ava pointed out. Ava stated that there was no simple way out for Nina, since if Nina was honest, she would lose Sunny for sure, hence it was best for Nina to keep silent. Nina knew Ava was correct since Nina's stupid, impulsive decision had sowed the seeds of Nina's loss of both Sunny and Willow. It's time for the gloves to come off, Nina added. Drew told Curtis that Ned had the authority to halt the inquiry, but Curtis doubted it because Ned had been the one to tip off the SEC. Drew agreed, So he explained his plan to force Ned's hand by digging up dirt on someone close to Ned. Drew informed Curtis of the plan to pursue Tracy. Drew refused to involve Curtis despite his offer of assistance. Drew inquired about Trina. So Curtis explained that Trina had taken the DNA test and that the results would be available soon. Carly brought Diane into the kitchen at her residence. Carly brought Diane a cup of coffee as they talked about Diane's evening. Diane sipped her drink gratefully and inquired about Carly. Diane choked on her coffee when Carly told that Sunny and Nina were engaged. Carly admitted she wasn't delighted with the news, but she convinced Diane that her heart wasn't happy, Carly explained. Diane suspected Carly wished Sunny had found happiness with someone other than Nina. "It's Nina," Carly remarked, her tone mocking. Nina had upset Carly's family, but the engagement meant Nina would be in close proximity to Carly's loved ones. "It's appalling to me," Carly stated. Carly, on the other hand, realized she had to find a way to live with it. Diane stated that she did not believe Nina was ready for life with Sunny. Carly admitted that she lacked the energy to unpack Nina. "Fair enough," Diane responded. Diane opted to go right to work by discussing Carly's legal problems. Carly's alternatives were limited, and she wouldn't like any of them, she warned. Carly explained that she had purchased Aurora Media stock to assist Michael and that she had never intended to engage in insider trading. Carly acknowledged that it was ironic that Drew and Michael had both advised her not to invest. Diane told Carly that Michael was not a suspect in the investigation because he did not possess Aurora Media stock. Carly felt terrible about pulling Drew into her dilemma. Diane believed Carly, but she stated that the SEC wouldn't care because Carly acted on information that the public was not aware of. Diane informed Carly that she and Drew were both convicted of the accusations. Diane indicated that Drew might say that Carly acted without his knowledge and that he wasn't the one who told Carly about the merger. So, in other words, lie, Carly explained. Carly might explain Drew approached her with a request to buy stock, but he hadn't notified her about the merger, according to Diane. Carly insisted that she and Drew would not turn on each other. Diane stated that the SEC was more interested in Drew than in Carly. But Drew was not the only one. Sonny Corinthos, Diane introduced himself. Diane pointed out that Carly knew where all the bodies were buried, thus turning Sonny up to the Justice Department could be Carly's ticket to freedom. But Carly refused to think about it. "Even though he's marrying a woman you can't stand?" Diane questioned. Carly stated unequivocally that she would never, ever turn on Sonny. Diane, satisfied, said that she needed to ensure that Carly understood the limitations. Carly advised that Diane instead concentrate on Carly's other possibilities. "You have none," Diane pointed out. Diane feared Carly would end up with a bag. Carly told Diane that she intended to fight the accusations, but it was Carly's problem, and Carly was willing to pay for it if necessary. Sonny knocked on the kitchen door shortly after Diane had departed. Curtis was working out at Volanino's gym, but his thoughts were on his interaction with Jordan at the Savoy when she had asked him where he stood with Portia. "Are you on the rebound, or are you and Portia really over? And if so, do we get a second chance?" Jordan inquired. When Drew reached out to him, Curtis pushed the memory away. Drew inquired about Curtis' well-being after the two men exchanged greetings. Curtis told Drew that he was okay, but he was curious whether things between him and Drew were okay. Curtis claimed to knowing about Drew's relationship with Carly, and he remembered expressing some not-so-nice things about Carly's falsehoods to Nina. Drew informed Curtis that he valued his friend's candor, and Drew was glad that he could always count on his friend to speak his mind. Curtis was satisfied and inquired about Drew's problems with the SEC. Drew stated that he was certain Ned had informed the SEC. Curtis was taken aback, but Drew pondered who else could have done it. Drew claimed that the SEC had a solid case and was unwilling to make any concessions. Curtis and Portia were brought up in the conversation. Curtis admitted that nothing had changed, but his stay in Greenland had caused him to reconsider. "Such as?" Drew inquired. "If I should have ended my marriage to Jordan, Curtis admitted. Curtis admitted that Jordan had lately told him that she still had feelings for him, which made him wonder if he had given up on his marriage too quickly. Drew suggested that Curtis speak with Portia, but Curtis felt that he owed Portia nothing because she had lied to him. Drew mentioned that Curtis was concerned that he had ended his marriage to his ex-wife too abruptly. "Isn't it possible that you're about to make the same mistake with Portia?" Drew inquired. Curtis stated that he couldn't see past Portia's deception, but Drew wondered if Curtis had really given Portia a chance. Curtis said that he hadn't spent much time with Portia. Drew swore to be there for Curtis no matter what, but he questioned if Curtis still didn't matter because love couldn't make Portia change her ways. "However, it does affect your ability to forgive," Drew explained. Curtis, much to Drew's amazement, revealed that Drew had assisted him. Jordan waited for the elevator at the hospital, her thoughts drifting back to the passionate kiss she and Curtis had shared. Portia then approached Jordan and requested a private conversation. Portia wanted to express her gratitude to Jordan for assisting Trina and for always going above and beyond for Portia's family. Portia apologized for how she had treated Jordan, but Jordan felt that Portia owed her nothing. Jordan had asked Portia to be honest with Curtis, but Portia had accused Jordan of attempting to break up Portia and Curtis. Jordan agreed that she should not have intervened, but Portia was relieved. Portia admitted that her life was in chaos, but the truth had been revealed. Portia considered asking Jordan what she should do next, but Jordan had no idea what Portia was talking about. "If you were me, how would you save my marriage?" Portia inquired. Portia quickly understood that asking Jordan was unjust, and she apologized. Jordan implored Portia to wait as she began to walk away. Jordan declined to give Curtis any counsel, but Trina was a different story because Jordan had been in the same predicament as TJ. "Focus on forgiving yourself," Jordan suggested. Jordan reminded Portia that mothers, like everyone else, made errors. Jordan was confident that Trina would see it in due course. Portia thanked Jordan, but Jordan was taken aback by the compliment. "I'm not the person you think I am," Jordan declared. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future updates.